Welcome back to the Void. Man, I wish I had headphones. Oops. My hair does not look good today.
Oops.
Holy fuck.
Just a whoopsie.
Yeah, no headphones today. This feels weird without headphones.
I wonder what I sound like.
I don't like it without headphones. I like the comfort of hearing how I sound in the microphone.
That's the same, actually.
I've got to make sure I'm talking in the right spot, whereas you can just go like this.
How
you doing, bro?
Yeah.
How's your eye?
Yeah, better.
Doesn't look
Not
like
bad. It's the blood is smaller,
it. Okay.
but it's getting there.
Okay.
My life has changed in the past week.
Your life has changed?
Life is changing. Life-changing events.
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Events that have changed life.
In
on
the
a
section of the
scale.
life-changing event, maybe. We're going to talk about a movie that came out 2 years ago that doesn't even, what? What do you... it's good, for sure. I would say it's better than The Homecoming, but...
I'd say Homecoming's better.
They're pretty close.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be talking about...
Far From Home,
the
Spider-Man.
No Way Home's prequel.
Yeah, No Way Home prequel.
No Way Home prequel
The sequel
to...
to Homecoming and the No Way Home prequel.
Well...
The one with Mysterio in it.
Let's get into it.
What do you want to talk about?
Mysterio's a bitch.
Yeah, but let's... Do you want to try to follow the format?
Yeah.
Have them following the format?
Let's do that.
All right, bro.
Format.
What do you like about this? What do you like about this fucking film, really?
What do I like about it?
Nothing. Move on. Okay. What do you
No,
don't like?
no. You know what? It has, and I say underrated because I genuinely don't hear people talking about Mysterio in the respect that he deserves. He is probably the second or third best Spider-Man villain. I'd put him above, probably third, second or third.
He's not above Doc Ock and he's not above Goblin.
Fucking, for me, he's in line with Doc Ock.
Really?
Just below Doc Ock, I'd say.
Fair enough.
He's better than Electro. He's better than Lizard. He's better than Sandman. Better than Venom. Better than Vulture by a bit.
Yeah, Vulture's still good though.
Vulture's still
probably
really
fourth.
fucking good. But Mysterio is up there.
Mysterio's really good.
He's so fucking good. And if I didn't know who Mysterio was before the movie, he'd probably be number one.
Because you're like, oh, he's cool.
Oh man, he's such a cool hero, dude. Jake Gyllenhaal as well. He's just a fucking sick lad, He goes in first scene, before Spider-Man even shows up on screen. I'm pretty sure
You don't want any part of this.
Yeah, and just starts fighting a guy that looks just like Sandman. You're like,
Big
wait, what the
lasers.
fuck? What's going on?
Why is he fighting Sandman, bro?
How's he find
But
Sandman,
it's
dude?
not Sandman's
Really
in the next
cool.
film. Spoiler alert, by the way.
No,
it's in the trailer. So, in this film, what do I really like? When we're just want to preface, when we're doing this,
Prefaces.
it's gonna be hard. When we're talking about this prequel movie, that's what we're gonna reference it as. Also,
That's what it is.
Jasmine's in the background, just doing some Chrissy
Chilling
rappy stuff.
today. Merry Crimmins week.
Very Crimmins.
Next time we fucking release an episode, it'd be past Christmas.
No, I want to see if we can get one before Wednesday. I want to put this one out trying before Wednesday and the one just after the Wednesday, and then the Christmas one will be next week because we're technically a week behind
That's true.
because we pushed it back so we could do.
Spider-Man.
And then we'll review the Venoms for
that's
next
right.
week, and then we'll do the Christmas one, which will have Hawkeye finale.
Fuck, we're gonna have a 15-minute episode
that's-
for fucking.
That's the
Let There Be Carnage.
That's the bro. That's the end of year drunk edition too.
Nice.
For the Christmas one. Yeah, and then this movie happened. What do you like about the movie?
I was also gonna say it's really weird because at the beginning of the movie, whenever he uses the Iron Spider suit, it looks like shit.
It
It looks like garbage.
It does. Yeah.
I like the Night Monkey suit, the stealth suit. It's
okay.
kind of cool, Yeah, the only thing that makes it Spider-Man is the eyes, but
The
I like
eyes.
to think of it as a shield stealth suit, which it is.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see, a suit that isn't made by Spider-Man, that Spider-Man has to wear. It kind of just reminds me of Bombastic Bagman suit. How it's literally a Fantastic Four suit, but he's got a bag over his head.
yeah.
It's just cool to see Spider-Man in a suit.
I wouldn't put it so far out of the picture that we might see that one day.
Yeah. Literally.
I'll talk about it. Actually, I'm going to talk about it now, otherwise I'm going to fucking forget.
Yeah.
So I think it's in the end of Far From Home. It's like during the swinging part.
Yeah.
The final swing sort of thing with MJ, and he's swinging MJ around. And I think he might have been picking her up, and you can see this. She's kind of like below this bridge area, and you can see this poster at the back, right, on the wall. It says 1, then like an arrow, and then 2, and then an arrow, and then 3, and then an arrow, and then a question mark. Not a 4, but a question mark.
Bro.
And it says something about like what's next. Like
Riddler.
some comment. The Riddler's in the MCU
Riddler's
now.
confirmed.
Batman is coming to the MCU.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Joker, played by Willem Dafoe.
Chonka. Perfect. I was going to say
But that's a John Watts, because John Watts is directing Fantastic Four.
That's right.
And I think, a little bit of
A little bit of a hinty.
And we still don't know who bought the building. And that was another hint that I think who might have bought the building. You thought what?
No, I'm not going
Is it No Way Home content? Okay.
No Way Home content.
All right. We're going to talk about
I was going to say Far From Home, they introducing the new suit. I don't even know what to call it, just a black and red suit. Does it have like a name? Upgraded suit.
Yeah, it's the upgraded suit.
Upgraded suit.
That's what he calls it.
Upgraded suit is fucking awesome.
It's pretty good.
Especially in the second half of the movie where like he's fighting Mysterio on the bridge. Every single scene it's in that like fight, it looks incredible.
It looks
close-ups.
It looks even better in No Way Home because of what he does to it.
It does.
Or what happens to it.
It does.
It looks way better then.
It's yes.
Anyway, I really like, and this is like not a unpopular opinion or whatever, but I really like all those CGI scenes.
Yeah.
With the Mysterio illusions and shit, like they're all obviously really good, and that's probably some of the best parts of like Spider-Man parts of the movie. I really like. I don't really like, but I like trying to build up, MJ and Peter's relationship a little bit more.
That works good in this.
That works good. Works even better in the next one.
That's
like all the, but like it's ridiculous. I hate to do it. I hate to bring on No Way Home, but it's ridiculous how much they stepped up in regards of just like movie quality. Like I don't know how they did it, but they fucking did it.
I was just gonna say Brad from No Way Home is like
Brad
getting him wedged in between MJ and Peter was hilarious. But Brad can you remember
Ned.
Brad? No, what did I say? Did I say Ned?
You said Brad.
Yeah, Brad. Don't you? We're doing a review on No Way Home. You don't remember Brad?
Oh, the fuck! Sorry,
the fucker that took a photo of that guy.
Classic MJ, right?
Classic. Fuck that. He
cunt.
actually made me really dislike a character in that movie, which was funny because Flash is meant to be the character that you're meant to fucking hate. He's just a dick in this movie, which is hilarious. My favorite part is when
Spider-Man could take him. Sub dickwad.
He's no Spider-Man.
He's like, what do you like about Spider-Man? He's like, he's just cool. He just looks out for people and there's a sup dickwad.
Sup dickwad. That's fucking gold.
Fuck, I just want to talk about No Way Home. It's so difficult. We'll try our hardest.
Up.
Okay.
Mysterio introduction. Hydro Man. What'd you reckon? What'd you think?
It's good. I would love to see an alternate universe version of Mysterio that's actually good and actually has those powers somehow.
That'd be cool. I reckon, because in the Ultimate Universe, in the comics, he has the powers, but he's a villain. That would be cool too. Personally, I can't talk about it because No Way Home content again.
Personally, what?
Personally, I was just expecting a character to show up in No Way Home the entire time.
Far From Home?
No Way Home.
Who?
That's what I'm saying. It's No Way Home content. I can't talk about it because it's spoiler.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, spoiler.
We'll try not to spoil as much in this section anyway.
Literally just fucking...
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be a little bit difficult for us to review this because my brain is bogged from that fucking movie, but I really need to sneeze and I don't know if it's going to happen. Holy shit.
Achoo. I'm going to say that we should talk about the bad things now.
There's good in this... Like, I hate to skip across. There is good in this movie, though.
Yeah. I was going to say as well that it's such an okay movie. Like I remember when it came out, it was fresh and it was awesome. I really liked it. But now that I look back on it, there's only fucking hell.
What the fuck's homie doing outside? Jesus.
Chill.
I don't think, definitely not. that sound is not capable of coming out Dane's mouth.
I was going to say that it's just okay. There's nothing that really stands out besides maybe a few moments.
Fair enough. But it's easy to follow. Again, like Homecoming. It's like, oh, you follow this, follow that.
I'd say it's as easy to follow, almost as easy to follow and as simple as the first Raimi movie, which is literally the most simple, easy to follow movie out of all of them.
Of all time.
Yeah, fucking almost. Yeah, just chill there, bro.
Yeah, for sure. What don't you like about the film?
It's boring. It really. I'm not even kidding when I say it. It's pretty sluggish and it's slow throughout the first and second act.
Okay.
Every scene with Ned, especially
Pardon?
in this
That's
movie,
fine, they can come in.
Ned and Betty's relationship feels so forced.
It's forced, but it's like supposed to be just like a bit.
Yeah, I think they just did that to somehow like. Yeah, bro.
Nah, bro, you're let it come and chill, but we're gonna be talking about
chill,
shit.
bro. We're just talking.
She's at work.
Not here, bro.
Yeah, she'll be here at 8:30.
To the Void Boys podcast.
Look at these kids, bro.
I was literally just gonna say.
Look at these kids. Do these I think we got to introduce some people. Can these people come be introduced, please? We're talking about Far From Home at the moment.
We're talking about the No Way Home prequel.
We're talking about Spider-Man MCU Part 2.
Spider-Man into.
That the Void Boys are live.
Yes. Well, recording.
Live. No, you got to. It's true that we're back in the void and you're welcome.
Back in the void.
You know? You suspicious little gremlin.
Suspicious.
That's what you are.
He's being a bit sussy at the moment.
You're being a little bit suspicious.
We've got a bit of a sussy at the moment. Welcome back,
Katie
to the
is there
sussy.
on the camera. Is just to my left behind me and just to Brewy's right, which is really confused to audio describe.
Audio describe.
What do you do? You want to come say hi, bro?
Go sit in between them.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Dane's technically a concept
He's part of the
member.
concept of this idea.
He's technically an original member.
Welcome back to the
Void, bitch.
We don't have headphones today because I forgot mine because I'm a fuckwit.
Oi.
What do you like about Far From Home?
No. We're past that. We're past that.
Mysterio.
Yes, correct
Okay,
answer.
now talk about what you didn't like about Far From Home.
What didn't I like from Far From Home? I don't know.
Nothing? All right.
No, there's probably a few things. I need to think.
Would you say that it's a very okay movie?
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's like, but that's as far as you'd go.
I think I preferred it more than Homecoming, to be honest.
I'd say the same.
Oh, what the fuck? Why does
Because-
everyone think Homecoming's not as good?
Well, probably because I watched Homecoming like the other day, and I haven't watched Far From Home in a while.
You will like Far From Home more, I reckon.
I will. I do like Mysterio as a villain. I'm kind of sad. That's one thing I don't like about Far From Home is that Mysterio is like dead apparently, but maybe
Nah,
not.
but they downloaded his file so they can always make him
Maybe not.
CGI.
Yeah, but like
So, you know?
opportunity.
Big
You know?
missed opportunity. Mysterio dead equals sad,
Yeah, it was a missed opportunity.
but used well.
For what the movie was, for sure. Do you have any major gripes about any storytelling elements or any characters or relationships?
Home?
In Far From Home, correct.
Probably still just the whole. I know it's generic, but the whole like Tony Stark influence.
Yeah. Glad they got
And
rid of
how
that new
Happy
one.
was just like, yep, he is Tony Stark.
He's like, yep, here's the stuff.
Like, I'm not the next Iron Man.
And he's like, yeah, you're not, lol. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I would say that I like that only because this movie is like literally set after Endgame, set after Tony Stark dies. Like it's the first thing set after that major event.
True. I just remembered this is the first movie that deals with like the people coming
Anything
back.
after Endgame.
And yeah, anything after the re-snap, or if you want to call it that.
I would say that they don't really deal with the blip as good as any other media
Show
out
has,
there
yeah.
right now.
One Division did it better.
Hawkeye
Hawkeye's
recently
done it
just
better.
did it way better, too.
Yeah.
What else? Something else did it as well. Something else did the blip.
Loki, no?
No, Loki didn't do blip.
Wasn't it? They
Bless
didn't do it in Falcon Winter Soldier either.
WandaVision.
Eternals mentioned it.
Yeah.
Wasn't Shang-Chi, was it?
Shang-Chi.
No, we did. So Hawkeye, One Division. There was maybe I don't know. There was I feel like
Shang-Chi
there was another
was set
thing.
after.
There was another thing, and they showed it.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, probably.
Who?
No, they didn't, did it? Fuck.
Maybe we're thinking of Far From Home, and that's
Yeah.
the three.
Yeah.
Hawkeye was the
Hawkeye's
best. That was
was
crazy to see. I was like, what
Definitely
the
the best.
fuck? I know. It was so weird.
Wait, what was the Hawkeye one?
Have you seen it?
Yelena.
It's when Yelena it like snaps and then goes straight back into
She's
it.
literally, yeah. The One Division one's really, really good.
That way better.
Why?
Because it's just so much panic.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Everyone is there.
Yeah.
No. I meant like, I meant like seeing it like happen as like in perspective of the person who got snapped because that's how it is for them. Like it's like straight back and then that's it.
Yeah.
How it'd be anyway, judging on all the footage we see.
No, I know, but I just thought it was cool to see, and then the world changed around them as
Yeah.
like because all the walls got painted.
I
and
definitely
shit.
say Monica.
But One Division's good. Monica's one was the best, yeah, for sure.
Because she was also there looking after her mum.
Yeah, and then her mum's
That's the
dead.
whole reason.
Yeah.
Fuck,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Do you want to anything else you want to point out in this movie, Rui, that's like crazy? Or Dane?
Far From Home, bro.
That was a post-credits.
Far from perfect.
Oh, yeah. How have we not picked up on that far?
The inclusion of the non-inclusion of Donald Glover was very
What the fuck?
fucking ridiculous.
If they do a Sinister Six in the future, the Prowler better be in this fucking film.
If they do anything with Spider-Man, the Prowler better be in it.
Yeah.
Just Donald Glover as a whole. Don't
Especially,
Shouldn't
and
kill him.
I'm not going to say it because it's a No Way Home thing again. And I literally can't stop myself from talking about No Way Home
can't.
stuff. It's fucking bullshit.
It's really hard. I think maybe our weekly whatever this week, we could even just skip it.
Yeah, let's just fucking skip it.
Because we was just talking about the next movie.
No
What do you?
Way Home
All right, fuck it. What do you
No
sorry
Way
for the
Home
shitty
section
review,
is going to
but
go for a very long time.
What do you? Yeah, we'll make up for the other time.
I will talk about the Far From Home post-credit scene though.
The first one's good.
100% is like the most wildest shit in any Spider-Man movie.
Announced it was announcing Peter Parker's Spider-Man.
identity.
Oh, was that the post-credit scene?
Yeah,
Yeah, the first
I
one.
remember watching that for the first time, being like, "Whoa,
Oh, that's right, because Jonah was in it, and I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, fuck, that's a lot.
J.
Yeah,
Jonah
bro.
Jones."
Yeah, bro.
That's right, what was the other one?
What
Nick
was it?
Fury is a
Oh
scroll.
yeah, Nick Fury and
Oh,
the
that was
Skrulls.
alright.
They still haven't explained what he's doing.
I
I'm
mentioned
assuming
the new
it's a
one.
sword
He's
thing.
been off world for a year. And he's
Yeah.
like, what? And that was the only
I'm
thing
assuming
they
it's a sword thing because sword's like out of world shield.
mentioned.
I feel like it's just because, he just doesn't know anything, and he's just going to go to space and fucking learn everything that's been going on.
He's gonna turn into
Learn
the
about
Watcher
Space.
because that's what Nick Fury is right now in Marvel Comics. I'm pretty sure he's like the new Watcher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Yaratu's a bitch and keeps breaking his oath.
Yeah, he's done it like over
Fuck
like 400
me,
times or something in the
bro.
comics.
Who's his watcher?
Yeah.
Yaratu, the Watcher.
Suspicious.
He's a bit of a sus.
Yeah. All right. What do you rate this movie, Roy?
No Way Home.
Well,
is
I rate our
solid.
reviewer 1 out of 10, but what do you rate the movie?
Oh, solid 7.
Yeah, it's at least a
It's
7.
good. It's good.
I think
It's
it's
not
better
as
than
bad as a
7
lot of
point-
people say. And
7.7.
yeah, 7.7. No, it's not bad.
7.7 is pretty
Dane?
good rating. Not an 8.
I
wouldn't rate
think
that.
7's a very fair review. Fair title to give
Fair,
it.
fair score.
I agree. It's just that it's a very weird Spider-Man movie. It's a good movie. It's a very weird Spider-Man movie.
It's more of an MCU film than it is a Spider-Man
Yeah,
film.
it's
for
a
sure.
movie that happened, and we're past that now.
Yep. And now
we're
we're gonna.
living
You know what we're gonna do, Rui?
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna talk about fucking No Way Home.
We're gonna talk about No Way Home, right?
See you fuckers in the next section.
We're gonna fucking talk about No Way.
Welcome back to the part. We had a whole thing where Jasmine and Katie did a part, but one of the microphones wasn't recording, so now we can't use
Oops.
it. It was the funniest thing you've ever seen, and it's so sad that it's never going to
Reach
surface
the
on the
air.
internet, and it's going to be really kind of hard. Wait, Dane's here.
Dane's here.
But it's going to be difficult to hear him because he doesn't have a microphone. So he might be quiet sometimes and then be full.
That's true.
Be full loud.
It's true.
It's true.
It's a true fact.
Say it's true.
It's true.
So he might sound like that, or he might sound like this.
It's true.
So welcome back to the point. It is true. We're gonna be talking about the biggest movie of the year.
Biggest movie of all time.
Probably the biggest movie.
Crucifixion.
The Crucifixion with Isaac, whatever his name is. Starring
This is
Isaac.
literally the Bible volume 2.
No,
It's
it's
shot beautifully. Great acting. Great actor. I say myself.
great cinematography too.
It's just a beautiful film.
It really is. Like
Bible
peak
volume
peak
two.
cinema.
Yeah, it's true.
What the fuck are we talking about again?
The Crucifixion.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
No, I'm kidding. No Way Home. Holy fuck.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Holy fuck, bro.
Before you listen to this section, it is completely and utterly littered with spoilers.
Oh,
I will
yeah.
not be holding back
No.
to give a
We don't
15-minute
try
review
anyway.
about the first 10 fucking minutes.
We
okay?
don't try, bro. We don't
Alright.
try to do that, but holy shit. This fucking movie, bro.
Let's talk about it. Let's give our initial
Properly
thoughts.
fucked up. I cried.
Fucking insane. Insane movie. Probably up there with my top 3 favorite movies, in fact. Just a really well done movie. And it wasn't a fan service necessarily. Like it was
Like it was,
definitely.
yeah.
But there were things that didn't need to be done, but they did. Like the whole idea of, yes, obviously having all 3 Spider-Man in the movie is a fan service, but they were obviously trying to hide that. I don't think bringing back all the old villains is a fan service. I don't think there were many people that really thought of that or wanted that. I mean, I'm glad it happened, but I don't think people were like, you know what, they should do a film where they bring back all the villains. That is it.
Yeah. I think if it was a fan service, they would have turned up for the last act and just did the fight, but
Yeah.
they were their own characters. And they felt
That's
like
true.
they were stripped out of the movies they were in, you know what I mean?
Every single piece of fan service, and you could see it a lot. And I'll bring up every single bit of fan service I was in the movie because I could tell from the bridge scene there were little bits that were from the Amazing Spider-Man 1, and I don't think anyone picked up on it.
Like what?
And in the Electro scene as well, there was a bit from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Probably nobody picked up on it. Just little choreography. And the music. But the part where the MIT director lady, her driver gets out of the car, locks the door. It's the same as that guy from Oscorp
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Oh, true.
And then the car gets pushed against the wall and she
Yeah.
can't get out.
Yep.
Same fucking thing happened in the Amazing Spider-Man 1 on the bridge scene.
There was, yeah.
And then he caught a car from falling down the bridge.
Yep.
Same fucking thing again.
There was a lot of, I don't know if it's necessarily fan service. I would say it's more mirrors and
Yeah.
and hinting and in a way foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's showing like look at the stuff from these movies that we're kind of mirroring. They're gonna pop up later. Like remember I put out the talk about the grate, the sewer grate
Yes.
thing. They pop out the sewer grate and he webs it and pulls into place.
Same thing happening.
The Amazing Spider-Man, he does
Yeah.
the exact same thing.
And the
yeah.
Electro fight, I was just going to say, when he gets up and tries to like overload him
Yeah.
and he just shoots all the webs out
And
at
then
the
it
same
looks
time.
like he's going to connect them, but then he just like pulls them. I was
Yeah.
like, that looked really similar.
Yeah, exactly. There's foreshadowing and mirroring old choreography and
100%.
old moves, I guess you
100%,
could
bro.
say.
100%.
It was a fucking incredible movie.
It was The Incredibles. That's how incredible it was.
Probably in my top 5, if not 3.
Can you tell
Favorite
me?
films?
Can you tell me Can you tell me what those films are, Dane?
Yeah.
if possible.
I'd probably say, listen, Endgame would probably be up there as well.
Okay.
I can't really do it on the spot, but probably top 5.
Just they don't even have to be in order.
Yeah,
They just
no
like what you
order.
think would be in your top five.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah.
No Way Home, sorry.
Definitely not Far From Home.
Endgame.
Yeah.
I don't know, probably Revenge of the Sith.
Fair enough.
I grew up watching that. I don't know.
Revenge of the Fallen, probably.
Actually, Revenge of the Fallen as well. Yes, can't forget about that. I feel like with movies, well, with anything as well, if you have an attachment to it,
Younger, like, yeah.
or like a special type of attachment, it really outweighs
Like
the bad in anything.
yeah, all the criticalness you could put on it.
That is why The Amazing Spider-Man 1 is my favorite Spider-Man movie.
I see.
But it's been demoted down to number 2.
I personally think my favorite Spider-Man movie, other than this new one, is Amazing Spider-Man 2. And that got the worst rating out of all the Spider-Man films.
Fair enough. I still enjoy that movie.
Fuck those.
The most comic accurate movie that Spider-Man has ever like been in. Even if you look at the posters are so bright and vibrant and just look like a comic book cover. The Blue Electro, everyone gets the shits about.
There's the ultimate one.
But why? Blue Electro? That's fucking sick. He
is cool.
literally looks better in that movie than in the new one.
I don't know. I'd debate
No,
it.
that's facts.
I debate
That's
it.
straight fucking facts. If they had kept Blue Electro, that would have been fucking perfect.
Yes, we got a comic book mask, but he's also wearing fucking Tim's and a high vis fucking jacket.
So
Don't get me
true.
wrong, it
So
was
true.
fucking cool. Like the whole concept of him was like cool,
Yeah.
but like Blue Electro is fucking superior.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about Electro, I want to bring out that one fucking line when they're all it's when Tom Holland's Peter like meets Sandman Electro for the first time, and he's like I'm the reason why you guys are here, like it's my fault, and he's like, what, here, like this universe or the woods, because I hate the woods. And then he's like oh, like I'm in the universe, and he's like, so what then, we're just gonna stand here and act like I ain't butt ass naked. Like the way he says it is so good.
Before,
I know, but the way he says it is so good. And there's that
Before
one
they-
fucking line.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. There's that one fucking line where he's like, kind of like who I am here. And he does that fucking like chin rub thing. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
He got the fucking drip going to the fucking universe.
he definitely didn't want to go back. He's going to go back and lose the beard, lose the fucking...
Lose the fade.
fade, bro.
Bro.
Lose
the
the
fade.
straight teeth. Fuck, I feel so bad for him.
Lose the perfect vision as well.
Holy
You wear
shit.
glasses.
I just...
And he fucking grew hair. In Amazing Spider-Man 2, he had a fucking bald spot.
Exactly. I reckon it's just the new electricity made him look all nice and fresh.
It's just starting him
I
up
feel
again.
like he could have scrubbed himself up during the years we hadn't seen him.
I don't think he'd be able to wear clothes.
Yeah, they didn't really explain like how he got his natural body back, because he just says, I got my body back. And then that's the only line.
Headcanon is that different electricity. He isn't able to be blue anymore.
okay.
Because that blue electricity doesn't exist in that universe.
Yeah, okay.
So it's completely different. And I just think he got his body back because of that.
Yeah. I guess.
Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us.
Um,
All right, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna talk about the big bits.
what are the big bits?
Let's talk about the first 10 minutes where fucking Matt Murdock shows up in the film. Bro.
That's
All
fucked
right,
up, hey?
That's the
That was
first
fucked
big
up.
section.
I would have placed thousands of dollars on it that he would never be in the movie.
You're fucked, eh?
I didn't think they would.
Nah, they had to, because they had to, like that. They were going to get a lawyer involved or something.
I am so certain.
They didn't have to get Matt Murdock. Like,
Yeah.
they could have confirmed him to be, when they did confirm him to be a part of the MCU,
Yeah, they did.
and that's already enough for fucking fans to be like, this is huge. Like, he is going to be in more shit. So they didn't necessarily, I'm so glad they did.
And then he shows up in a movie
He'll
within
be
the same
in Echo.
week.
Yeah, literally. He'll be in Echo.
The fucking, what was the?
He's in She-Hulk as well.
Probably will
I've heard
be.
that. Where yeah, I had a feeling he was like, I was getting like a feeling that he was gonna show up in the film when I was watching it, when the first Peter's being interrogated, and MJ and Aunt May both go, don't say anything without a lawyer, and then it cuts to MJ and she goes, I want a lawyer, and then the fucking guy, the like interviewer dude to Aunt May is like, you're definitely gonna need a lawyer up. Like they just kept saying the word
Yeah.
lawyer, and I was like, he has to fucking.
Lawyer,
and then literally
lawyer.
the next scene, they're watching like the TV, and then he like the cane comes in, and he's like, personally, Peter, I don't think the charges. Da, 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 da.
I honestly think that there is more
Da-da-da-da.
to his appearance.
Definitely.
Because
He understands that.
not only that, Tom Holland in an interview about a month ago said that he was in a scene with Happy and Aunt May, and they were sitting at a table, and with a mystery character, and they spoke about what it was like what it means to be a hero, and that never happened in the movie. All he did was catch a brick and be like, "Yeah, I'm a really good lawyer."
That's funny.
So
Line.
I reckon I do think that there are going to be deleted scenes with him in it,
Oh, for sure. Hopefully.
and hopefully long ones.
I can't
too.
wait to see all the behind the scenes
Fuck, the
of
behind the
like
scenes
Toby
is
and shit.
Scenes and stuff.
Yeah,
I just want to see. I know that like they're gonna release it in probably like a month, and it's gonna be like the cast photo when it's like the whole cast, like all the villains, the 3 Spider-Man, probably hopefully Charlie Cox, like all those people in one just like big photo for the production of this film. Like that'll be
Yeah.
a fucking great photo.
I also just want to talk about one more thing before we leave the section of Matt.
Yes,
Who the fuck did his hair?
bro, it doesn't look as good.
His
His hair looks fine.
No, the fourth time I watched the movie,
They
it
killed
was I was like, nah, actually looks alright, but
Why does it look different? Why did
I don't know. I think it might be because I don't know if he's balding.
Probably
like because
is.
he's the receding. It's like starting to go back a little bit, but that's probably the only difference.
Poor man. It's all right. He wears a mask anyway.
Exactly.
I was going to talk about the bridge scene, but we can make it short and sweet.
We don't even
They
need
showed the entire fucking bridge scene in the fucking trailers.
Literally, most of it.
The-
but I mean, fair enough. They
Yeah.
shouldn't.
Good parts anyway.
The only thing they didn't show in the bridge scene is that when Doc Ock got the nanotech, Peter could
Nanotech.
use it.
You've
and
outdone
kind of
yourself,
backfired
Peter.
a lot on Doc Ock. And then we obviously had Green Goblin show up with his original theme from Spider-Man 1 for a few seconds, and then boom, they teleport over to Sanctum. And I felt a great wave of disappointment, but at the same time, relief.
We talk about Green Goblin now. Holy fuck, that man is goated in this film.
Willem Dafoe's fucking
He is
scuffed.
so fucking OP. The way he was fucking just picking up Tom Holland and throwing him through fucking
Floors.
cement walls and fucking floorboards. Holy fuck, he is OP.
I would say that he is better in this movie than he is in Spider-Man 1.
I could
And that is
also
a
go
big,
against that.
That is a big case to make. But he is better in this movie than he is in Spider-Man 1,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
But that's because Willem Dafoe has had another 20 years of acting to do.
Yeah. And to
play the
flip back
character again.
Yeah. And the fact that he destroyed the mask straight away.
I mean, yes, that's very good, but I would have liked to
to have
see
seen it.
more of the mask,
100%.
original costume, than just the salvaged scrap
Yeah.
one. I mean, that was cool. Don't get me wrong, but like, you can't beat original.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like, I love that suit and I love the mask, but I reckon the only reason they did it is because he barely got to show off his face in Spider-Man 1. And you obviously got to see the benefits of him not wearing a mask in
Yeah.
the fight scenes.
Yeah.
Because he was, acting totally unhinged. His acting ability was fucking through the roof.
But I think also the other reason why they did it was like Willem Dafoe is like fucking scary enough as an actor that he doesn't need the mask to be menacing.
Exactly.
Notice that he also did the teeth thing. Yeah. They did the teeth thing again.
What do you mean?
I didn't know about it until after the movie.
I know his teeth like kind of looked weird.
No, so in the original like Spider-Man, Willem Dafoe doesn't like he has good teeth, obviously,
Yeah.
but they're not like perfect.
Okay.
And whenever it was him being Norman Osborn, he'd have fake teeth and they're like perfect teeth. But whenever he was betraying the Goblin, it was his normal teeth, which have like they're a bit more pointier, like more natural looking, and like there's a gap between his two front teeth.
Okay.
And they did that in this movie as well.
Yeah, right. I didn't know that.
When they were portraying different.
Fucking
Sick.
geniuses. Now we're going to talk about the whole Doctor Strange versus Spider-Man scene.
That was actually really
Which
good.
was really... I've seen so many posts and tweets and all this shit after Spider-Man, and not one has noted the Doctor Strange and Spider-Man fight scene. And that shit was fucking incredible.
It was good.
It was good. I feel like if Doctor Strange really wanted to, he could take down Peter pretty easily. But I don't know. I don't understand. I feel like he could have if he really wanted to.
Yeah, I think they're trying to give
100%.
Peter the buff though, because I think he's like supposed to be OP as shit as
Yeah.
well though.
I
in a
think
different
Doctor
way.
Strange was like underestimating him and just
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
he'd
for
be able
sure.
to get the box straight away.
Yeah.
He didn't know about the spider sense.
Yeah, that bro. Can we talk about that really quickly? When he gets sent into the astral form, right, and you can see the fucking physical like
classic
airwaves
spider
of like
sense.
of spider sense like around his head in his thing. That was such a neat little detail. I was
cool.
like,
So fucking
what
cool,
the
bro.
fuck? As if they did that.
I'm literally going to skip over. And I think this is like the part of the movie where it kind of drags a little bit. And that is like not the Sinister Six, because
Not
it's
even
not
six.
six of them. The villains go into Happy's apartment. Yeah.
It's
and
good.
they kind of start making the kills. It's awesome. It's such a
But
cool part.
it just makes you think like, when the fuck is the Spider-Man going to show up?
Yeah,
like you're like when
It just kind of makes him not like seeing that like homely kind of vibe makes him seem like they like Electro was always like fuck like he didn't want to do any of it, but it kind of like makes him not seem as threatening as they are. They're all in this one home. They're all just like drinking water and like they're just all around a house.
It gave me a lot of anxiety knowing that there were 5 of the biggest fucking villains out of all the Spider-Man movies in an apartment with Aunt May, who doesn't have any fucking powers, and Spider-Man helping them. So
that's why I think when Peter gets that massive spider sense, I think that's also he was sensing that something because the first thing he says is May. He's like he feels something's going to happen to her. That's why he's like trying to stop it.
that is the best portrayal of Spider-Sense ever.
Like in real
shits
time.
on
Yeah.
It shits on like the original Raimi one at the beginning of the movie where he can sense everything around him and it shows it. It shits on that
in the school.
because I reckon it's better showing off that Peter doesn't know what's about to happen rather than he
just
does
knows something's going to happen. Just
Yeah.
doesn't know exactly what until right at the very moment, and then he webs up.
Because that's the one
Goblin's
problem.
hand, and he goes, "That sense is some neat trick of like whatever the fuck he says."
Norman's on sabbatical, honey.
It's so good. Oh, and the fucking like the physicality of Willem Dafoe's face when he goes from Norman Osborn to Green Goblin is crazy. It's like the whole top half of his head freezes and his mouth goes into like crazy form.
Bro.
And he just so he's definitely a standout actor of the bunch, but
I agree.
in saying that,
He agrees.
I also want to give credit to Tom Holland because he stepped up 100% in this film. He fucking, like in the other ones, it's always a bit light and whatever,
100%.
but this movie went darker, had like darker scenes, and he rocked the part, you know?
Yeah.
This movie has made me respect Tom Holland as Spider-Man a lot more. Like, I mean, I obviously respect him because he's a good actor at the end of the day, good actor. I don't think he's the perfect fit for Spider-Man, as my favorite Spider-Man is Andrew Garfield. But I feel like after this movie, he has definitely, like, the whole thing has stepped up. His acting is obviously better, and I'm not critiquing his acting because, like, he is a good actor. It has made me respect him as Spider-Man a lot more, especially with everything that is going to happen in the next few movies. But I feel like he has got my respect to be Spider-Man.
100%.
I have seen a lot of people just like start praising him only because his Spider-Man was a little bit more brutal and a little bit more, adult. But that's, I reckon, the best scenes with Tom in this movie were the that scene with him and Aunt May when she dies. That was without a doubt probably like one of the best scenes in the whole fucking movie.
That death scene was pretty fucking brutal and like, yeah, man. It was
That
fucking
truly
good.
threw me off. I really did not think that was going to happen.
I thought Happy was
Maybe gonna die, yeah, because in the trailers, like all that,
It really definitely
like
made it out
the
to look like
lasers, the sight, the red dot sight shit pointed.
Because of that, I just thought that they definitely had to kill someone off in this movie.
Yeah, to
show-
raise the stakes. They need to raise the stakes.
show that it is like going to be a brutal film.
And then-
so I feel like someone did have to be killed, and I thought it'd just be Happy because like he's a lovable character, and everyone would obviously care that he's dead because he's been in for fucking the very beginning.
100%.
and to see him move onto Spider-Man after being with Iron Man for so many years and then dying, I feel like would be more approachable to do.
This is also definitely not the last we see of Happy as well. He will definitely be in Armor Wars.
I hope so.
100% with Don Cheadle.
But the thing with Happy is, you're not saying that you would have preferred if Happy had died.
No, definitely not. No.
I think, but like in a story sense, I think Aunt May dying is like necessary for this character, and for us to see that him deal with that. Do you know what I mean? Like go through that loss on screen, because we haven't seen him lose it. Like Tony Stark died, but Tony Stark was still a new person to him. For someone who was like in his whole life, right, practically his mother, like the fucking policeman said, like for us to make that scene and to make it such a long scene and let us sit with it, right, and go and then really feel like the severity of it. It was a really good move on them, and then to end the film the way they ended it by, these people aren't dead, but he doesn't know them anymore, or that they don't know him anymore. It's like another thing just like slammed on top of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just putting fucking Tom Holland's Peter through in the works of all that shit. Yeah, that's so good.
I was going to say, straight after that scene as well, the scene of him standing in the rain in front of the, what is it? Big,
The
big
digital
screen
billboard. Yeah.
of J. Jonah Jameson.
That's a great scene.
That was fucking...
I really liked how they didn't put the
Cinematography
sound of the
in that was
rain and shit. Like
great.
it was just his voice.
Yeah.
You're right, bro?
'Cause that's all it was hearing, bro.
Getting comfortable. Yeah.
Comfortable on the void.
Understandable.
I think we're up to the part now.
Pretty much.
The big part.
That was fucked.
No, we're not.
Ned Leeds using magic.
Yeah, that's what we need to talk about. That was fucking ridiculous.
What?
Ned fucking using magic. That was fucking ridiculous.
No, I think it probably
sense,
sets.
bro.
I think it probably sets up something for him to be like related to magic in a way,
Ah.
because he mentions it beforehand.
That's true.
He says I always had like weird,
no way,
fucking
bro.
like sparkly, like I always felt weird tingles in my hands, and my grandma says something about mage. Then Dr. Train goes, "You should see a physician," and then
They're fucking pins and needles, bro. I get them as well, and I think I'm the fucking...
No, you know what they should have done? They should have done, magic runs through my family. And then they're thinking about, opening a portal to Peter Parker. And then Weller comes downstairs and they should have given it to fucking Weller. And then
Who?
The fucking,
lady.
the Ned's mum or Ned's grandma. And they should have let her do it.
What's her
That
name?
would have been fucking good. That would have been gold. Would have made me do a laugh, haha, funny.
Like it was... If Doctor Strange took fucking so long to do that, and he was the Sorcerer Supreme, and Ned can do that in fucking 10 seconds.
That's why Doctor Strange,
probably
when
because of
Doctor
his
Strange
hands.
sees him go like, "Did you just open a portal?" He's like impressed because he's like, "What the fuck? Like, how did you?"
Maybe.
Even Doctor Strange is like, "How the fuck did you do that?" So but that's what I'm saying. I hope they explore that more. If they don't, then that's fucking stupid, and I agree with you. But if they do, then I'm glad to see where it goes. You know. Well, do you want to talk about the portal that he fucking
Opened.
actually makes?
Bro,
first?
okay, I knew straight away. As soon as he opened it and I
As
saw
soon as-
the lenses,
I know it's his whole body. It's like because he's like lankier. Yeah. I was
Lenses.
like, that's not fucking Tom
He's
Holland.
like 6'7".
He's like 8 foot. I'm kidding.
fuck me. Bro, I saw the lens. As soon as I saw the lens, I was like,
I was like, that's not. But I was surprised no one, like the reaction for, because I went to we all, like most of us went to the 12 a.m. screening, even like the 10 a.m. one or whatever. But the reaction to him,
showing up.
like that being Spider-Man, wasn't as big until he brings the mask off. And I'm like,
Yeah.
do you not know it's him until you bring the mask off? Do you know what I mean? Like, how are you not? I don't know. Like, obviously, maybe the face, but still, like, it's still pretty iconic.
yeah, that's
What
true.
do you think, Dane?
Oh, I think that scene was fucking incredible.
100%.
I could not stop smiling when Andrew Garfield was on the screen. Like, my smile would not go down. It was extremely good to see him back on the screen as Spider-Man again.
He's so charismatic, bro. He does such a good job as Peter Parker.
Absolutely.
And I really did like that 2-second thing where, he kind of explained what was going on, like the multiversal thing. It shows that, he's still smart, obviously, but like, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really cool. And then
really
Toby coming through.
Yeah, and he's like,
Toby Toby looked CGI'd the whole time.
I don't think
He's
so.
probably a little bit de-aged.
No, he was, but I think he looked like I still. You got to remember
They shouldn't have done that.
why.
Like, 'cause he's not old now.
Yeah, he is. He's at least 40 something.
Yeah, but like he doesn't look it.
Yeah, he does. He looks older in person than he does in that movie.
I've seen him in like person, but like not person.
Have you personally?
Yes, only once. But
Dane
no.
has met Toby
No,
Maguire.
but like he doesn't look that old, and I feel like they could have just left it. Maybe done. I don't know, because I found it really obvious. Like he looked CGI'd, like completely for me.
No, I don't. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I think what they did, like CGI, I think it was like the right amount. What about you, Ruby?
Don't even really know if he was completely CGI or not, but
I think they
there was
did.
definitely a little bit. There was definitely a little bit in there. But I'm gonna say I did like. I'm still a little bit confused as to why they didn't really give an introduction or like a scene just for the Raimi suit. Like he looked, he just had casual clothing on for pretty much
He's a
all
youth
these
pastor.
scenes. Youth pastor clothes. That's right.
I'd like to know what they were doing before they came through the portal.
That would have been cool.
Because Andrew Garfield was in an alleyway.
And he was in.
He was doing something, and Tobey Maguire was at like a house.
No, but that might not be like where they were the
But
whole
remember
time.
how Tom Hardy, when he got
Into the universe, yeah, he's at the same place.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, no, because remember Toby was like, I've been looking for your friend, so it means he's
That's
been
true.
out doing stuff. Same with probably Andrew. So he wasn't. That's not like when Ned finds Andrew's Peter. That's not where he was when he comes into the universe. He's like walked around and done shit and what you know what I mean. Like,
I'd like to know what they were doing and where they were
yeah.
at the time.
yeah, for sure.
the first like showdown between Toby and Andrew as well.
Yeah, because they're both confused, obviously, as well. That there's
It was
not
kinda
only
like-
one Peter Parker, but two other ones.
Yeah. It was
'cause-
kind of
'cause-
like it was kind of like Into the Spider-Verse, Spider Sense going off, and they kind of like
I was
look
glad
at
to
each
see Tobey Maguire kind of winning that battle.
other. Yeah, he did.
He needed to.
He definitely he webbed his web shooter.
Yeah.
It's kind of like maybe he thought he wasn't Peter Parker or some shit.
The
Just
web
thought it was
shooting
imposter.
conversation,
That was fun.
Goated.
that was so good. That needed to be done.
I like how they kept going back and forth. Like they mentioned it quickly, and then they're like, "Okay, fuck, we need to go on with
Focus.
the plan." And then later on, they're like, "All right, well, now we just wait till we get here." So,
How does it work?
like, you just make the web fluid in your body. That's then he's like, "I don't really want to talk." Like, are you teasing me? Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Such a good
fucking leak.
conversation.
The leak. It was
leak?
real the whole
Oh, the
time,
leak.
dude.
Oh, dude.
As soon as he put
As
his
soon as he put his
arm up,
hand up, I was
oh
like,
my
that's the fucking picture.
god! And we finally know what he said in that clip.
No, but no.
Have you ever had a web block or what was it?
It's exactly.
Is that
fucking-
what it was?
Yeah,
the web
that's what-
block. I thought you were
yeah.
saying web blood.
Yeah, everyone thought he said web blood.
Oh, web block.
Yeah, in the leak, everyone was like,
That's right.
I saw,
trying to read his
I saw
lips.
it recently, and he says web block.
yeah.
Block.
So that was. It's so crazy how they got a 4K fucking screen grab of him saying a scene from the movie before they added the green screen behind him.
I think.
Saw all the photos as well of that scene when they're at.
Yeah, I saw like the one. It's like them kind of from the side, and Toby standing up.
There's one that wasn't in it. There was one that all three had their
Mask off. Yeah, I think that was. I thought that was CGI when I saw that.
There was so many from that scene. There was one where it was Toby and Andrew looked like they were talking, which they did a lot of the time, just them two. So I feel like that was real as well. But it's just for like a movie that was so like
Goated.
yeah, and like so like high profile and not wanting to be spoiled.
Yeah.
Images like that got
This was real.
that. Yeah,
The Matt Murdock one. And
That's
this
true.
one, I think this is the one you guys were
That's
talking
true.
about.
That's the
This
one.
is real. This is when Doctor Strange showed up and he's like, "You went to the
Oh.
Grand Canyon," and he's like, "You guys didn't think to help."
right?
So that one was real as well.
Yeah, that Daredevil one as well. That was crazy.
Holy shit! We're gonna be doing some camera shit right now. We just did some camera shit. You didn't even notice it. It was so quick.
Because he's
You
got
didn't notice it.
the Hawaiian shirt on,
Hawaiian fit, bro. He's Ned
Hawaiian
today.
fit. Rui's got the grey shirt on.
And you youth pastor fit. That's what I'm going with today.
Dane's got on
The Maximofo merch. But now we're going to be talking about how
goated this film is.
the actor for Ned wore a Lowe's Hawaiian shirt to the red carpet premiere.
He did too.
What a
And
fucking goat,
it is
bro.
also the same shirt. No, it's not.
You got it.
In Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Fuck, what's Carnage's name? Cletus Cassidy also wears a Lowe's Hawaiian button-up.
He does. Wow.
I know many people that own both them Hawaiian button-ups. I'm also probably going to buy one myself.
Cool.
Just because of that.
And probably because I should be included in the Hawaiian button-up vibe.
Hawaiian button-up vibes.
Now I'm actually going to announce my cosplay as Ned Leeds. I need to get an egghead.
Oh my god.
LOL.
What's next? So what's next?
We can just go talk about the fight scene.
The
final fight scene.
Not the final fight scene.
No, not the Willem Dafoe one.
The climatic fight scene. The one that everyone was waiting for.
Goated. So goated. What, like, they started and you're like, fuck, I can't believe this actually happened. Like, you thought it was good and then it just got better.
It literally just got better. It was short.
Yeah.
It was a short fight scene, I will say, because they had like an objective, each of them. And they were only fighting 3 villains at that time. One of them defected and the other one just didn't show up until later.
Yeah.
And it was really, really, really fucking just everything I could have hoped for.
And that one fucking part where like, I think Tom goes to shoot a web. He goes to like shoot a web on the crane. He shoots a web on the crane, goes to like pull it or something. Then Andrew gets fucking James Franco'd into the fucking ground, and then he tries to save himself and then shoots Tobey Maguire in the head. But then like pulls him, and then Tobey Maguire's like gross.
And then that leads into probably one of the best scenes in the movie,
my God,
where they like regroup and they, Tom brags about being in the Avengers for a bit.
What's that?
Is that a band?
Yeah, and then oh my God, not enough people are fucking talking about this line when Tobey Maguire says, "How is this happening?"
Yeah, that's so fucking
That was
good.
so Tobey Maguire from like 2004 in like the Spider-Man films.
Bully Maguire
that line
came
is
out
so
for a
fucking
second, bro.
good.
Bully
But
Maguire came out.
they almost cut him off because like he does when they cut the camera to the next like shot. It's right on the end of his like thing because he says like, "How is this help?" And then the ing is like Tom Holland or something. Like it cuts the camera. But then they go, okay, Peter, like, okay, we'll take him off one at a time. And then he's like, all right. And they fucking run.
Peter 1, Peter 2.
Peter 2, he's like, Peter 3. And then they run. They jump off. They're all like fucking, woo! And shit. They're all webbing together, all next to each other. There's that fucking crazy move where, I don't know, I don't know.
Tom webs onto them and like twists his body so he can slingshot them.
Yeah, around the corner-ish. And then they all land on like the Statue of Liberty like headpiece one after the other. And peak fiction. So
that was the best fucking
good.
I've seen it on TikTok and I have saved the video and I watch it daily before bed, before each meal, after each meal, just all the time.
also eats 8 meals a day.
It's true. I eat 8 meals and I watch it before every single meal. It's just fucking incredible. And then they start picking their targets. Sandman goes down first, which I'll remind everyone, if they didn't already fucking know, that Thomas Hayden Church and Reese Ifren, I forgot how to say his name.
Couldn't be there.
They definitely weren't there during filming. If you hadn't noticed already, Sandman was completely just as sand the entire fucking movie. Lizard had fuck all to do.
Lizard was so fucking good, but
Oh yeah.
the new
No way.
updated model
No way that's his
was
girlfriend.
so
No way.
fucking good. And
That one comment is
he
so
was
good.
so fucking like
Funny.
it was
He
just
such he was such a menace.
yeah, like it was like the voice was like nice to hear.
Yeah. They definitely did a good job with bringing Reese back and bringing Thomas back as well. But
I think
I was going to say, in their scenes, both of them, when they got cured, if you hadn't already noticed,
it's from their actual
they will
movies.
reuse scenes from Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man. But something that was really cool, both times they showed Sandman using that one scene. The first time is when he first gets covered in water by Black Suit Spider-Man and he's starting to lose his sand off his fingers. But this time when they used it, he was losing his sand but regaining his fingers.
Yeah.
It's cool because the reaction that Thomas gave in that scene worked perfectly for both scenarios. So they got very lucky.
I thought the lizard one was like super similar. I was like, that looked like it was out of the movie, but it was. So there you go. I'm not complaining, but still.
It was well used, and they used like a different angle for the first one, and it was under like the water coming out from that one portal that Ned opened.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really see it, and it was behind all the green gas as well. But the one like close up one, you could definitely tell was from the Amazing Spider-Man. If I had only seen that one with the rain over him and the gas over him, I wouldn't have guessed it was from the movie.
100%. All right, then we'll talk about the final fight.
Fuck.
So they cure all the villains except Green Goblin. Doc Ock comes in to save the day a little bit. Toby and Alfred Molina get a little bit of a conversation thing going on.
So does Andrew
I'm
and
gonna put the right on half a bit.
Andrew and Max. Well,
Can we talk about what Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man has been going through since we haven't seen? Oh my god! Like something dark happened, and there is different. He's not taking it out on Rhino. I feel like it'd be a perfect scenario. I feel like there's a Kingpin in that universe. I feel like that'd be perfect because he said he stops pulling his punches, which is a big thing for Spider-Man because he needs to do that because he could kill anyone if he really wanted to.
Yeah, it's almost like he takes the route of the superior Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He probably knocked off Scorpion's jaw in that universe too. Scorpion's a bitch though.
I don't know. I'd like that to have more information and detail about it, but we will not get it. Maybe in a comic, maybe like a little comic series,
little tie-in comic. But yeah, it was cool to see more of how his Peter dealt with the death of Gwen. Yeah. Because,
like he would get upset like almost any time he like spoke about it, which just shows how much like it affected. Yeah, when he saved MJ, that was a great little part.
Incredible scene, probably one of my favorite scenes.
It's true.
They all get all the villains get cured, and then
that's when Green Goblin blows up the box that holds the spell in it. The spell goes fucking wild all over New York.
The fucking sky starts to fucking open up and you can see all the different timelines like you saw in Loki. It's the same like color, but like opening up into them.
That knocks Doctor Strange out of the fight with Green Goblin. I don't know what Toby's doing during the whole fucking fight. He's just
talking
chilling
to Alfred, bro.
Yeah, he was just chilling with Alfred. Andrew says MJ.
And Tom Holland remember because the reason why Tom Holland was on the glider was because the glider swooped him before he took MJ, and then it was straight after that Andrew saving MJ scene. And he takes I love the way he was just like fucking like clawing it out, and then just like turned it on, smacked it in the glider, blew the glider up, and then they both landed on the shield thing.
Yeah.
And Tom Holland.
Holy shit, bro.
He was putting in work. Holy fuck.
He put in the work in that scene.
Like the first punch, I'm pretty sure he like webs him and then gets his head and just like fully turns and smacks his head into the ground.
The part where Goblin gets the fucking blades out of his forearm and he's like, ooh.
And he goes, he does like a whistle, yeah. And then you can physically see Tom Holland getting like angrier and angrier. Like he gets a little cut on his like shoulder, and you see him go like, and then he fucking that's when he doesn't like miss a punch from after that point. He is just like on point.
Oh my god! And he like jumps over him, Batista bombs the cunt into
he does that fucking
floor, bro.
I want to quickly talk about that move that he does when he first fights Goblin. Earlier, right? He's like below Goblin. He shoot Goblin's on top of him. He shoots webs above Goblin, puts his feet on Goblin's chest,
like
lifts him
flips
up,
over.
flips him over, shoots the webs down, pulls him down, and pushes him through the floor. That was a fucking crazy
That
move to
was
see,
fucking
like
awesome.
in action.
Pretty
Mate,
sure that's from Spider-Man PS4.
is that was from the game?
Yeah,
because
that's the
they
one from the
they
game.
mentioned that.
There's a quick time event right at the beginning of Spider-Man PS4 where you fight Kingpin and you guys are falling down through the fucking skyscraper, and
Yeah.
then you like flip over Kingpin because he's punching you down through the thing, and then you do the quick time event, which is, you know, press two buttons at the same time, and then you do that move to Kingpin, and brother, this guy's dead. And then Green Goblin's pretty much done. He's finished. Fucking
Because Toby
Pizza.
save.
Yeah, Toby saves him.
I thought Tobey Maguire was
I
going
know.
to die.
I know.
I thought he was going to die.
I was like, there's no way they're bringing him
Not
back
gonna
just
lie,
to kill him.
I think they changed it.
No, because like I feel like as you were saying, like there's no way they're going to bring him back just to kill him. I thought the opposite. I thought because they're not going to do anything else.
Like
Tobey
send off
Maguire.
the character, yeah.
They're not going to do it. There's nothing like we've had the big movie. They're not going to do like into the Spider-Verse version of this. They're not going to.
Because that's what this was almost.
They're not going to like do it again.
Yeah.
That's it. Done.
Not
And
for a while.
And I feel like if they do ever do it again, it shouldn't be for a while, and it shouldn't be like repeated all the time, because then it will just be like useless, and then it won't be like that enjoyable to watch anymore. But I thought one of them, I thought he was like Tobey Maguire was going to die, and I thought that would have been the send off. They ended the movie with another death.
So here's where I thought, because I remember what I remember reading the leak for this movie over
You
a
fucking
year ago.
twat, bro. This kid,
Like
bro.
almost a year ago.
This kid, bro.
And it had the first and second acts lined up perfectly. Like everything was true. And I knew it was going to happen. I'll say that. But the third act was always, you know, being rewritten, like Tom said. But it did say that Toby was meant to die at the end. And that's where I thought he was dead. I thought that was the part where,
Maybe they changed
what
it.
I read in the leak. But it changed. And I can only hope it changed because he's going to show up in like Doctor Strange or some shit as like a cameo, because they just finished a shitload of reshoots for Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. And I'm just hoping it's for a bunch of cameos for a bunch of different multiverse versions of other characters. And, you know, don't know. I just think that he was meant to die. And it made sense. Like, after he got stabbed, he fell to the floor.
Yeah, I
and
know.
Norman was like,
it
what
did
have I
look like
done?
he was going to die.
And it looked like he was going to die. And
but
then
I'm
he just
glad
got up.
I'm happy they didn't.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he can go back to his universe and do whatever. But yeah. Do you want to talk about the actual ending, like after this? So they all, you know, Peter makes the sacrifice play, and he goes to Doctor Strange. He's like, all right, that you know, doing this spell again is not going to work. So cast a new spell. Don't make everyone forget that Peter Parker's Spider-Man. Just make everyone forget who Peter Parker is in general. Like, make no one know me in whatever, and that's what's going to fix it, and it does. And in doing that, he's not able to have his friends and his girlfriend anymore and be known by any of the Avengers or Happy or anyone who's liked him or talked to him. And that is a big fucking move for Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Crazy, bro. Now he has to give rent.
Yes.
Give me rent. Mr. Ditkovich is back, but not that one. But still, it is Mr. Ditkovich. They wouldn't change
cool.
it. And
Yeah.
and then the suit.
It's the best comic accurate suit. But I feel like a lot of people, the problem they had with Tom Holland's Spider-Man is that yes, the suit is fucking insane. The problem with Tom Holland's Spider-Man is that he just got everything given
to him, and now it's like a full reset.
And now, yeah.
I love this
That's
ending
why
so much.
That's why everyone hated him, because he's like, oh, he obviously have to deal with Uncle Ben, but then he just gets all this shit. He gets his suit made for him. He hasn't made a suit.
He gets
doesn't-
the Iron Spider
he
suit. He gets another one.
He gets everything done for him. Now he has to do literally everything on
He
his
has
own.
he has no friends. He has no family.
He's made his own suit. He has an apartment. Everything is getting done
100%.
on his own.
And I love that ending.
The ending was fucking flawless.
Talk
Talk about post credits.
We got the Venom one. Venom.
Venom post credits.
Insane.
The
Getting
symbiote, bro.
I feel like
It's a backhanded compliment. in a way.
No, I feel like because in the Venom 2 post-credit scene, Venom takes over Eddie when he sees the TV, licks the TV, and goes like,
This guy.
he wants Spider-Man. And I feel like Venom, being the symbiote like himself, left some of himself in that universe on purpose. Because I feel like we could still get that Venom in the MCU, but with a different host.
Maybe.
Because I feel like he wants to kill. There goes my phone.
Or join.
He wants to kill Spider-Man.
Why?
Do you see his reaction when?
But he has no motive. He doesn't know who this guy is. Why does he want to kill him?
To eat him.
But are you sure?
Yes.
In the scene, he does go, I need to meet
Yes.
Spider-Man. I don't know if he wants to eat
Eddie
him or
Brock.
not, but he wants to. Oh, yeah,
Venom,
that's true.
On the other hand,
Venom probably does want to eat him.
yes, and I feel like they could set that up. It would be good to set that same Venom,
Yeah.
but with a different host, and then we could finally get Venom and Spider-Man fighting together.
Finally.
Against each other, sorry.
I'd like to see them fight together as well.
We'll,
That'd be
de-
fun to see.
we'll definitely get a black suit.
The black suit's coming.
And the Black Suit Spider-Man.
Now we're talking about the second fucking. That's not even a post-credit scene. That's a whole fucking trailer.
Can I just say
bro.
something about this Venom thing though?
Yeah.
I do feel like it's, in a way, it's kind of a cop out.
Yeah, it
Because
is a
they
cop-out.
brought I think they had a meeting and they were like, we want Venom in the MCU, like the symbiote in the MCU, so Tom Holland can interact with the symbiote and get the black suit, this, that. How are we going to do it? Okay, well, we're doing this multiversal shit, so let's bring that Venom in, but he doesn't fight him, and then in the end, he just goes back to his universe anyway.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you could have just sent the fucking alien down into the world, Earth again. You know what I mean?
I do think that if they're planning to do a Secret Wars, then they will end up finding each other again.
Maybe, yeah.
Because that's what I think this is all going to be leading to. Because the whole point of first time in the comics, well, I'm not sure if it was the first time in the comics, but the second most recent Secret Wars was a culmination of everything from the Ultimate Universe and the original 616 universe, and they kind of bind together. Miles joins the original, the new comic universe, and they're just going to pick and choose the best things from each universe and bring them in. And that will be the same for the Fox universes. It'll be the same for Sony. It'll be the same for whatever they choose to pick and choose to put in the new MCU after Secret Wars. Because that's what I think they're leading to. That's how they're going to introduce mutants. That's how they're going to introduce Venom, because he's way too popular to not put in the MCU.
Yeah, I know. Anyway.
That's how they think. I think they're going to introduce Miles.
Oh, I don't think he'll be a Secret Wars thing because Miles already exists in the MCU.
That's true, but
And I think maybe I think with this new trilogy, I think he'll be introduced as a character for sure.
He fucking better.
Getting off the whole Spider-Man thing, who do you think owns Avengers Tower?
Oh, bro, it's Fisk.
I was about to say
It's Fisk.
Me and Izzy were talking about it. Izzy reckons Fantastic Four because of that.
It could be Baxter Building because of that teaser thing I
That's
mentioned
true.
in the Far From Home
I
review.
was talking to a mate about the whole Spider-Man movie, and then I asked him the question, and he said Fisk as well.
I think it's Fisk.
I feel like it's a perfect setup now that we have got Fisk in the MCU.
And Daredevil.
Yeah.
And it'd be perfect for a Spider-Man and Daredevil team up because now they don't know each other and they're going to meet as vigilantes and then
Take down Fisk together.
take down Fist together.
100%.
Yeah,
That'd be.
bro.
I would
Yeah,
love to
bro.
see that on the big screen.
Yeah, bro.
Do you want to talk about that last post-credit scene then?
Bro, what the fuck?
trailer.
It's a whole trailer. Wong's gonna die.
They did it. I was right. They did this before. They did it in Captain America: The First Avenger for the Avengers.
Yeah, they
did
did,
like a
didn't
mini
they?
trailer at the
Yeah,
end
they
of
did.
that. Yeah, it looks pretty crazy.
Wong is dead, bro. Wong is new
Wong
Sorcerer
is-
Supreme.
Wong is going to fucking die.
Wong is going to die.
I hope he doesn't.
And I think Wong is recruiting a team.
Of like,
He
Shang-Chi. We're in Shang-Chi.
and Abomination.
I don't know about it.
I don't know about him, but he recruited him. It's plain as plain simple.
And
And
that-
he knows his name, and he's like,
that-
"Come on."
that explains why Wong was the one who to reach out to Shang-Chi. This movie
Exactly.
explains that because why would it be Wong? But it's because he's the Sorcerer Supreme.
Exactly. Everything goes by him now. He's in charge. He's making the rules. He's
Yeah,
making
yeah.
a team to face this threat that he
100%.
can see coming.
100%.
So I don't think we'll just be because and we saw our first look at America Chavez, who I
little
don't
bit.
fucking know anything about, but I'm excited. She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool, but I've got no fucking clue what she's like, who she is. Strange Supreme was in the fucking trailer. If we see the Pocket Universe with Ultron, like Vision Ultron.
It was cool that Wanda referenced, in what happened in WandaVision. Westview, and then he was like, no.
He's like, I've done worse shit. I literally do not give a fuck.
All right, this is our No Way Home review.
Yeah, do you wanna, we can all give a rating. Come on, let's give it a
9.
It's a 9 point something, but I want to round it up, so I'm gonna say 10.
It's 10, bro.
It's 10.
It's 10, but we minus 0.1, so it's 9.9 for the
but then you
Blizzard's
gotta,
comment.
But then you got it.
That's his girlfriend. No way.
That was so good. You don't like it?
What
It was funny.
Fuck,
the way he's
bro?
like,
no way, that's his girlfriend.
that's his girlfriend. No way.
Speaking about the fact that Emma Stone is not hotter than Zendaya, which she definitely is.
Okay, bro, you need to get your horny.
She's definitely way hotter.
Wait,
Where's the bong camera, bro?
I don't know, bro. Anyway, thank you
he's
for
right,
listening to this fucking almost 2-hour review of this movie. I mean, deserving, obviously. And we see you motherfuckers in
Next
a couple.
time.
Next time, not next week. Next time, because we're going to be putting out the Venom reviews soon.
Thanks to Dane for joining in today.
Thanks to Dane for coming.
Thanks
in
for
as a
having me,
surprise guest.
guys. Thanks for having me on the podcast.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone. We're about to open some presents.
Woo!
And have sex. Goodbye.